That time is 8:27 in the morning time on this Monday morning, June 3rd, 2018. It is time out for the Peter Channel Morning News on this Monday morning, June 3rd, 2018. Got, good morning, y'all. This lovely Monday morning, June 3rd, 2019. It is 8:27 and it's 58 degrees in Norton, Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel Morning News at 8:27 is Trump begins UK visit meeting Queen's Park with London Mayor. Trump will be greeted by a popular protest on UK visit. Maryland couple found dead in their hotel room in the Dominican Republic. It was a normal Friday at the Virginia Beach Municipal Center. Then someone started shooting. Pompeo's questions reception of U.S. plan loved only by Israel's. Trump's proposed tariffs on Mexico to be the biggest tax hike in almost 30 years. Will Rhode Island take over private schools? In the 2019 Memorial Tournament, Patrick Cantlay triumphs with a final round 64. Trump's top economic advisor is leaving his post. FAA warns some Boeing 737 may have faulty wing parts. It's two fibers out, mine and everyone else. A teenager survived a shark attack. She says people should respect the safety of sharks. Trump was met with a very rude protest and he flies an assess at an airport for UK state visit. Sudan's Green Forces opened fire at protest site. Pilots find 5 bodies while searching for missing Himalayas climbers. Taiwan urges China to represent for the Tiananmen China paper, says its evidence is merely history. Families come together and fight heart disease in Providence. Johnson & Johnson over fire has struck record of weather trouble. Stock futures fall after China blames U.S. for trade war. And alphabet shares drop. Dow futures collapses. Wall Street screams recession alarm. Look at stocks now. Down 74.24, 746. Look at the stock today. Jones and Nasdaq is down 35, 354.84, 24, 815.04. S&P 500 down 36.80 at 2752.06. The Nasdaq down 114.57 at 74.53.15. That was very well. $1 billion in deposit to help the African nation recover 2 total cycles that lasted the nation early this year. Trump, First Lady, arrived in Britain for President official state visit. That was the test study with preparation for the cruise ship search operations. Tech chat, Google said to restore that services really later at 5-hour outage, just something that affected both services. Trump top economic ambassador shortly leave post. FAA board secretary said company contained faulty parts. Amber, a water main break on Green Street disrupted service and closed the road for much of Sunday. Runners go to North Edinburgh for Special Olympics. In Quincy, Patcherfield was taken over Sunday after by squealing children who hooping together to face the pain at local organization push an inclusive message and boost spread across the field of drag queens. NASA moonlighted. This is what Neil Armstrong started. Moon after one small step. College rocket builders fly high, even though it's falls a bit short. Elon Musk's SpaceX Starlink satellites could ruin the view of cosmos more than astronomers. SpaceX says its internet satellites will be less visible once they reach final orbit. Prostate cancer breakthrough. New treatment is seeking to destroy. Turn out tumors could extend lives of thousands of patients. Michigan the driver. Their faces trial over the misdiagnosed epilepsy. 7 patients at New York Hospital diagnosed Legionnaires in Israel. Research to find potential for some pancreatic cancer patients. And off for Connecticut, 152 Francis Avenue, 2 log fire. And companies working at fully evolved garage fire considered explosibility to a 4 straight brick. Report to the rear of a building fire. Second log transmitted all crews working. Peter Children's time is 8:32 time out for Sports Report. Boston Red Sox over the New York Yankees. 8-5 at Yankee Stadium tonight. Red Sox win the first of 3 game series against the Kansas City Royals. While the Boston Bruins will take a 3 games 1 lead to the best of 7 series with a Game 4 showdown against the St. Louis Blues. The St. Louis tonight at 8 in St. Louis. Kyle Busch picked up Fort Worth at Pocono in 2019, and people are blaming that for the Joshua's heavyweight boxing upset out the Drake curse. Phillies appeared as subject track Abdul Herrera and cheap lefty power plant Jay Bruson. Samson comes up. Whereas the Rangers take series with 5-1 win. Peter Chol, news time is 8:32. Time out for Peter Chol. Travis Renson check. Baby! On the MBTA Havel Line Trade 201, 7:25 a.m. from North Station Auburn, 5 minutes basket between North Station Havel to the mechanical issue. And Soda Trade 904. That's 7 a.m. mid-modern operates. The partners Soda is operating 35 minutes later, route to the substation to deliver out of the outbound trade and trade traffic. And the ferries out. Doing good. Okay, look at the hours and byways of New England. None hours, stop outside, so between Providence, 1.6, stop outside, so between 15 and 95 and downtown Providence, 95, north outside, so between work night and downtown Providence, 185, west outside, so between East Providence and Providence, and 295, both ends back between work night and Johnson, and 1.6, stop outside, so between 15 and Sales of the road in North Smithfield, and AI, north outside, so between 126 and 122, the Lincoln Woodstock stretch, Newport Bridge and East outside, a little bit slow. 495 on the northbound side, so between Milford and the West Bank in Westford. 95 on the northbound side, so between Route 1 and Sheridan and 128 Canton. 24 on the northbound side, so between 27 and Bucktown and 128 and Canton. Route 3 and northbound side, so the Marshfield and Hit Biscuit between Jerry Street and Hingham on the Braintree Split 7 Expressway. Northbound side, so between Braintree on the Dorchester 7 Expressway. Southbound side, so the Quincy Stretch. 128 and both ends back to 128 Canton on the Braintree Split and 128 and the northbound side is. So between Route 1 and Denver and Route 20 Waltham and 128 at the northbound side, so between Peabody 9 and Denver's and 128 southbound side, so the Denver stretch, 128 southbound side, so between Linfield on and Waltham, 93 both in downtown Boston, the backtop, and 93 southbound side, so between doing all the way down the Zake Bridge to downtown Boston, and 93 at the northbound side is both ends of downtown Boston, the backtop, West Bank, eastbound side, so between Westport and 7 Expressway, downtown Boston, and then westbound side, so between Lower Import and South Boston and Hippiskin between Austin Brad, Toll down Newton Corner. Route 3 to southbound side, so between Kingsborough down at Burlington. 495 at the southbound side, so between Haverhill all the way down to Andover. 495 at the northbound side, so between Hudson and Chelmsford. 495 at the southbound side, so between Hudson and Marburg. 290 eastbound side, so between 146 at Route 9 at Worcester and 146 at the northbound side, so also 290 Worcester. West to the Mass Highway south, nothing good except that 81 at northbound side, also Greenfield stretch. And 91 southbound side, Woods Lock at Harvard Connecticut, and 84 eastbound side, so to Newport and Harvard Connecticut, and 84 westbound side, so to Manchester to Harvard Connecticut, 91 northbound side, so to Middletown down to Harvard Connecticut, and 91 southbound side, so between Woods Lock at Harvard Connecticut, 84 westbound side, slow between Middlebury down to Newtown Connecticut, Merritt Parkway westbound side, so between Trumbull down to 7 for Connecticut, 95 southbound side, so between Fairfield down to Greenwich Connecticut, 95 and northbound side, so Bridgeport down to New Haven Connecticut, and 95 at the southbound side, so North Brentford, Connecticut. And 101 westbound side, also Kenny and New Hampshire. 93 southbound side, so Salem, New Hampshire. And New Hampshire and Maine highways are looking good at 879 at southbound side, Lotus 1, US Clean, 1 in upstate area of Vermont. Peter Cho, news time is 8:36. Time now for a weather report. Sunny skies about 72 degrees, west about 7 to 30 miles, gust at 26 miles an hour. For tonight, clear skies about 42 degrees, northwest about 5 to 10 miles, coming light west at the midnight. For Tuesday, south about 68 degrees, west about 7 miles an hour. Tuesday, chance of showers may after midnight. Most of the skies about 54 degrees, southwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour, just for the 40%. Wednesday, chance of showers may for 11 a.m. Most of the skies about 75 degrees, southwest about 7 miles an hour, just for 40%. Wednesday night, chance of showers at thunderstorm, most of the skies about 60 degrees, and southwest about 5 to 7 miles an hour, just for the 50%. For 30 at chance of showers about for 90 a.m. Mostly kind of podcast about 70, about 58 degrees. West at about 5 miles an hour, just for the 40% first. Friday, most of the good. 77, about 55 degrees. Not a wind for Saturday, most of the podcast got 36, about 34 degrees. Northwest about 5 miles an hour. Shipping to southward about 5 miles and coming light bear, whatever that. And for Sundays, most skies coming at 74 degrees, not about 5 miles coming southwest in the afternoon. Right now, not minutes, most kind of 58 degrees, and that's me for the Peter Channel. Oh, lot of news on this. Monday morning, June 3rd, 2019. Viewers, hope you have a good morning, goodbye day to the all. So we have noontime for a noontime report. Hope you have a good morning.